Hello and welcome to another edition of Client for Life. This week I'm absolutely delighted to be introducing Will Faulkner's book, Melbourne Through My Lens. For those of you who follow our newsletter, Will does the photograph of the week each week, and he's finally compiled a book. It retails for $110, but if you want to send me an email, Lynne at Solid Group, we'll organise it for you for $80. Make a fantastic gift or birthday present, Christmas present. So and he's finished it beautifully. The week that was, well, 80% clearance rate at the auctions. I think it's fair to say that Melbourne is the most overheated market that I can remember. There was certainly a time in 2007 where it was very pacey, but I really haven't seen a market like this before. And I know each week I congratulate my investors that had the foresight to be investing in a GFC market. It was tough. You weren't following the sheep. You were certainly going out on a limb and trusting that property was going to double every 7 to 10 years, and I'd say everyone would be delighted right now. We're about to release a survey of all the capital growth we've achieved over the last 5 to 7 years on the properties that we've recommended, and so stay tuned for that. But I guess the word on the street from the mortgage brokers at the moment is the government's genuinely concerned. They're dropping interest rates to fuel the economy, to get employment going, and there's a bit of a satirical comment in the background that the government's dropping interest rates, so their interest rates on their borrowing is also low. But of course it's fueling the property market. So what we're hearing at the moment, it's just in the last couple of weeks, a bit of drum in the background that the government is going to start putting onto the banks to start regulating investor borrowings. There's talk that there'll be no more discounting on investment loans. You know, at the moment, if you bring 2 or 3, 4 loans to a bank, they'll give you a discount right across your portfolio. The sort of talk on the street at the moment is the discounts will be on the primary place of residence and no longer on the investment property. So, you know, as always, when the government wants to get a good net effect, they tend to put the onus onto the banks or the regulatory body or the gatehouse at the time. So I think we'll get to see a little bit of changes there. But most importantly, you know, when I first started Solid 7 years ago, the average interest rate in Australia at the time was 8%. It's now down to 7.1%. So I think at the end of the day, you know, I don't see interest rates going up for another couple of years. I think we might even see another interest rate drop, in fact. But most importantly is really continue to be very aggressive with your home loan. I personally wouldn't be dropping any home loan rates at the moment or payments. I'd be paying what I was paying 2 years ago, really taking the opportunity to quit debt. And of course, quitting debt has a fabulous effect on your investment portfolio because then it frees up more equity to go and invest. So, but I think for home buyers, the pressure and the stress continues. For investors, I still think we've got some fabulous buyers. I'm particularly focusing on properties that were priced 12, 18 months ago. And in fact, we've got some properties at the moment in Brunswick for $544,000, 2 bed, 2 bath, beautiful aspects. And if you actually dial up realestate.com and look at the medium house unit price for a 2 bed, 2 bath in Brunswick at the moment, $600,000. So, and that's a really great example of an apartment that was actually priced about 18 months ago. So there's value there to be found. You know, a fool and his money is soon parted. So once again, I'll sign off by reminding you all, don't get drawn in by the sizzle. Let's look at the facts. Let's look at the formula. Make sure everything's working for you before you sign on the dotted line in an overheated market like we have today. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye for now.